some music just shouldn't be compressed. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 rock albums to listen to on vinyl. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we've chosen albums that sound the best, achieving the fullest, richest quality when they are played the old-fashioned way. This isn't to say that they are the best albums of all time. Some albums just deserve to be listened to on vinyl. Number 10, Highway 61 Revisited, Bob Dylan.
Once upon a time, you dressed so fine, through the bumps of dime in your prime.
In the early 1960s, folk music truly was the music of the people, and their king was Bob Dylan.
Don't the sun look good going down over the sea?
A revered pioneer in the genre, when Highway 61 Revisited was released in 1965, track by track, fans were stunned. This was a more geared-up electric Dylan than fans were used to, and many believed that their folk hero had sold out. But today, the album is considered a classic, for many of the same reasons it was once shunned.
I started out on burgundy, but soon hit the harder stuff.
Incorporating electric guitar, organ, and drums along with acoustic instruments, what resulted was an energetic, weird, rollicking album. With so much happening, digital is not enough, and the only way to take it all in is in its original vinyl format.
Like a rolling stone.
Number 9, Tapestry, Carole King.
I feel the earth move under my feet.
One of the best-selling and most highly awarded albums of all time, Tapestry deserves proper listening attention. The reason people praise vinyl is for the rich, warm sound of analog recordings. Unlike digital formats, the sound is uncompressed, treating your ears to the full oral experience.
Now ain't it good to know that you've got a friend?
With Tapestry, a musical masterpiece that is basically the auditory equivalent of a warm Sunday morning in spring, the last thing you want is cold, harsh, and thin digital sound. The album's lively sound and exceptional mix helped win it Grammys for Best Album and Song of the Year, and cemented King as a seminal songwriter and vocalist. Tapestry may not be an earth-shaking album, but we can still feel it moving mountains.
I feel the earth move under my feet.
Number 8, Rumours, Fleetwood Mac. It's the result of one of the most famous rock and roll dramas, and it's as passion-filled and rage-fueled as any opera. Fleetwood Mac, in the midst of multiple romantic breakups, wrote the album at the height of the turmoil, with highly personal songs, from the argumentative Secondhand News, to the reassuring Don't Stop, to the bitter, heated, and utterly broken-hearted Go Your Own Way. It's like listening to a bomb explode in real time.
You can go your own way. Go your own way.
And then there's The Chain,
And if you don't love me now,
with Couple on the Rock's Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks battling it out with emotionally charged vocals, and Christine McVie doing her best to ignore John's low-end rumble. Overall, the album was praised for its production quality and use of harmony, offering a rich listening experience.
don't stop thinking about tomorrow.
Number 7, London Calling, The Clash.
London calling to the faraway towns.
One of the greatest punk rock albums of all time, London Calling was recorded at a time when Britain was facing economic depression, a drug crisis, racial tensions, and a slew of other bleak scenarios that come with the fall of an empire. Channeling these feelings of societal angst and frustration, the boys of The Clash produced an absolute classic. Recorded at Wessex Studios in London, it was the first post-punk album to incorporate such a huge range of genres, from ska to rockabilly to pop and lounge jazz. Add in the unconventional production methods of Guy Stevens, and you've got a punk rock masterpiece that truly deserves to be enjoyed on wax. Number 6. The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars, David Bowie.
Now Ziggy play guitar, jamming good with weird.
While the Thin White Duke's final album Black Star had plenty to offer to vinyl listeners, we decided to go with a more classic pick. Perhaps the most iconic of Bowie's many personas, Ziggy Stardust was a rock star that received messages from extraterrestrial life forms. Maybe the former David Jones really did get musical tips from aliens, because there is something otherworldly here.
Man waiting in the sky, he'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our mind.
Perhaps the greatest concept album ever, Bowie fully committed to the sound and identity. Layered, complex, and groundbreaking in its day, the whole album should be appreciated as the textured masterpiece it is. No one could confine Bowie, and neither should you. Number 5. Exile on Main Street, The Rolling Stones. Despite the magnitude of their peers, no one could quite touch the Rolling Stones. While the band's 10th studio album, Exile on Main Street, was met with mixed reviews when it was first released, it has since been lauded as a classic. Recorded in the basement of a villa Keith Richards rented near Nice, France, with band members frequently absent, often due to drug use, the making of the album came in fits, spurts, and with odd lineups, all of which only adds to its mystique. With a good set of headphones and this spinning on the turntable, you can close your eyes and almost see yourself in the middle of all the mayhem while this was being recorded. Number 4. The Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. As psychedelic as they come, and a must-have for any collection, Pink Floyd continued to push the envelope with this prog rock classic. Dark Side is far more focused on the music and a few select themes than dramatic and operatic storytelling. Swamped with echoes, delays, modulation effects, Leslie speakers, double tracking, and the emotive guest vocals of Claire Torrey, the album has a huge sound without being artificially enhanced. Engineered by Alan Parsons, who previously worked on the Beatles' Abbey Road, and Floyd's own Adam Hart Mother, Dark Side has an off-world yet timeless sound, making full use of the stereo spectrum and originally mixed for quad. It's like a live concert in your living room.
Run, rabbit, run.
Number 3. Led Zeppelin 4, Led Zeppelin. Who didn't go out and buy a Zeppelin poster after hearing Led Zeppelin 4 for the first time? From Stairway to Black Dog to rock and roll, 4 is a full-on heavy metal experience. It's hard to tell what is more memorable, Robert Plant's soaring vocals, Jimmy Page's absolute mastery on lead guitar, or John Bonham's furious drumming. It's not worth picking sides, they work perfectly as one. The only thing a vinyl pressing can't provide you with are those glistening bare chests and flowing locks, but some sacrifices must be made for the sake of sound quality. Number 2, Pet Sounds, The Beach Boys. Produced, arranged, and almost entirely written by Beach Boys frontman and leading force Brian Wilson, this truly is a masterpiece.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older?
Opening with a lifting harp hook, the kick drum knocks the beat in place and instantly you are transported back in time. The arrangements throughout Pet Sounds are as complex as any classical piece, but the album is never overlaid.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
Textures and odd instrument choices exist for more than just self-indulgent interludes, and the sound is impossibly fun. Pet Sounds is often cited as one of the most influential albums of all time, and with good reason. Let this sprawling trip back in time sing with the analog sound it deserves. Before we sound off on our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Welcome to the Hotel California. Saturday night's the night I like. Saturday night's alright, alright. Baby, we were born to run. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive.
Number 1. The Beatles, aka The White Album. The Beatles.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night.
The Beatles' 9th studio album was mostly written in the spring of 1968, while the group attended a transcendental meditation retreat in Rishikesh, India. A far cry-baby cry from their early work, songs like Helter Skelter, Julia, and While My Guitar Gently Weeps showcased the band at the peak of their prowess. Meanwhile, tracks like Your Blues, Why Don't We Do It in the Road, and Happiness is a Warm Gun, to say nothing of Revolution 9, showed they were as willing as ever to explore new ground.
Number 9.
The White Album is an important piece of art, and vinyl copies are surprisingly easy to find, so there's no excuse for it to be missing from your collection for long.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.